So, good morning. I am Lakshmi Patay MG, Assistant Professor of Commerce, Government First Grade College, Madhugiri, Tumkur District, Karnataka State. My title is Financial Accounting 2. Now I am discussing session number 51. The 51 topic is Branch Accounting Problems on Dependent Branches under Final Account System. Under Final Account System. So, final account system we are discussing. So under it is one of the methods of it is one of the method of branch accounting. Under this system, the head office prepares a memorandum, branch trading and profit and loss account to ascertain the results of the branch. The format of the memorandum, branch trading and profit and loss account is the same as usual trading and profit and loss account. So we debit the opening stock at branch, debit to goods sent to branch from head office, less returns from branch, debit purchases made by the branch directly, either cash or credit, debit direct expenses of the branch, and credit sales of the branch, cash and credit, and credit the closing stock at the branch. The difference is called either profit or loss, that is gross profit or gross loss. Is if any gross profit, it is to be brought down to profit and loss account. If any gross loss, it is to be brought down to P&L account, debit side. So and debit side to gross loss carry down, to expenses of the branch, to bad debts, and to depreciation on fixed assets. By balance, by gross profit brought down, and difference is profit, net profit or net loss, transfer to general profit and loss account. So under this final account system, the opening stock at the branch, goods sent to branch, goods returned by the branch, and closing stock at the branch must be shown at cost price. If the goods are sent at invoice or loaded price, the load must be deducted and the cost price of these items must only be shown. So for ascertaining any information relevant but missing memorandum accounts, that is debtors, creditors, BR, BP and bank or cash account must be prepared. Since this system involves preparation of memorandum, branch trading and profit and loss account, it is not a part of double entry system, and hence there is no need of passing any journal entries. So I am taking the problem number 1. From the following particulars relating to Sringeri branch for the year ended 31/3/2019. The question is prepare branch trading and profit and loss account in the books of head office. So stock at branch on 1/4/2018 rupees 2,80,000. Petty cash at branch on 1/4/2018 10,500. Debtors at branch on 1/4/2018 70,000. Furniture at branch on 1/4/2018 84,000. Prepaid insurance on 1/4/2018 8,050 rupees. Outstanding salary on 1/4/2018 14,700. Goods sent to branch 17,50,000. Cash sales at branch 12,60,000. Credit sales at branch 16,10,000. Amount collected from debtors 12,74,000. Discount allowed to branch debtors 15,400. Cash sent to branch for expenses under this heading: salary 37,800, rent 84,000, petty cash 28,000, insurance premium 11,200. Total is 1,61,000. So insurance premium paid up to 30th/6/2019 at the rate of rupees 11,200 per annum. So goods returned to head office from branch 28,000. So goods returned to branch by debtors 49,000. So stock at branch on 31/3/2019 2,66,000. So petty expenses at branch 19,950. So depreciation on branch furniture at 10% per annum. So based on the above information, so first we prepare branch trading and profit and loss account for the year ended 31/3/2019 in the books of head office. So first we debit the opening stock at branch 2,80,000. Then second debit goods sent to branch 17,50,000. Some goods returned 28,000 to be deducted. So 17,22,000. And crediting the sales, both cash and credit, 12,60,000, 16,10,000, total 28,70,000 less goods returned 49,000. So the balance is 28,21,000. So by closing stock 2,66,000. The credit side total is 30,87,000. 30,87,000 is the credit side balance, and the difference is 10,85,000 is the gross profit. That gross profit to be brought down to P&L account on credit side. By gross profit, brought down 10 lakh 85,000. Debit side to discount allowed 15,400. Debit the rent 84,000. To salaries 37,800, some adjustment is given less. Outstanding salary at the beginning 14,700. The remaining balance is 23,100. And again debit insurance 11,200. Add prepaid insurance 8,000 prepaid insurance at the beginning 8,050, 19,250 less prepaid insurance at the end 2,800. The final balance is 16,450. And next, to debit petty expenses 19,950. Debit depreciation on furniture, that is 84,000 into 10%, 8,400. And net profit balancing figure, that credit side total of P&L account is 10,85,000. 10,85,000 and difference is 9,17,700 is the net profit. That profit is to be transferred to general P&L account. So this type of way we are solving the branch account problems. I am taking another problem. A Bangalore trader has a branch at Nanjanagudu, to which the goods are supplied at cost price. The Nanjanagudu branch keeps its own sales ledger and transmits all cash received to the head office every day. All the expenses of the branch are paid from the HO. The transactions for the branch were as follows. So stock of goods at branch on 1/4/2019 2,20,000. So petty cash on 1/4/2019 4,000. Debtors on 1/4/2019 2,000. So goods sent to branch 3,20,000. Goods returned from branch to head office 4,800. So remittance from branch, cash sales 53,000, collection from debtors 4,20,000. So the amount, total amount is 4,73,000. So bad debts 6,000, allowances to debtors 5,000, sales returns 10,000, checks sent to branch, rent 12,000, wages 4,000, salary is 18,000, total amount is 34,000. And closing stock at the branch at cost on 31/3/2020 2,08,000. Debtors on 31/3/2020 rupees 40,000. Closing petty cash on 31/3/2020 rupees 2,000. And miscellaneous income rupees 500. Next. So based on these informations in this problem, credit sales is not given. So on that purpose we prepare memorandum branch debtors account to find out the credit sales. So first we debit the opening balance 2000 and credit the cash account 4,20,000, that is cash received from debtors. By bad debt 6,000, by allowances to debtors 5,000, by sales returns 10,000, by balance carry down 40,000. The total is 4,81,000 is the total credit side. The difference is 4,79,000. 4,79,000 is the credit sales balancing figure. Next we prepare branch trading and profit and loss account for the year ended 31/3/2019 in the books of head office. We debit the opening stock 2,20,000, debit goods sent to branch 3,20,000 less goods returned rupees 4,800 and 3,15,200 is the answer. And debit the wages 4,000 and credit the sales, that is cash 53,000 and credit 4,79,000 less goods returned 10,000, final 5,22,000 and credit the closing stock 2,08,000 and difference on debit side is 1,90,800 is the gross profit balancing figure. That gross profit to be brought down to P&L account. By gross profit brought down 1,90,800 and by credit miscellaneous income is given in the problem 500 and debit bad debts given 6,000, debit the allowances to debtors 5,000, debit the rent rupees 12,000 and debit the salary rupees 18,000 and petty expenses that is 4,000 minus 2,000. 4,000 minus 2,000. 2,000 means we spent. So remaining balance is 2,000 and the credit side total is 1,91,300 and the debit side difference is 1,48,300 is the net profit. That net profit is transferred to general profit and loss account. And try yourself. The Bidar Trading Company invoiced goods to its branch at cost. The following is the summary of transactions entered into at the branch during the year ended 31/3/2018. Stock on 1/4/2017 70,000, debtors on 1/4/2017 1,26,000, petty cash on 1/4/2017 2,000 and goods sent from HO 2,60,000, goods returned to HO 10,000 and cash sales 1,75,000, credit sale 2,84,000, allowances to customer 2,000, discount to customer 14,000, bad debt 6,000. So goods returned by customer 5,000, check sent by head office to branch, salary and wages 62,000, rent and rates 12,000, sundry expenses 8,000 and cash received from customers 2,85,000, Stock on 31/3/2018 65,000. Debtors on 31/3/2018 98,000. And petty cash on 31/3/2018 1,000. The question is prepare branch trading and profit and loss account in the books of head office. So these are the references given. Thank you very much.